make sure to like and subscribe and hit the thumbs up button.
Hey, how's it going today? As usual, I hope that this video finds you all in good health and good spirits. Out and about for a drive today, going down the Mill Creek Highway. Should be a good time. Looks like we get to go through a snowstorm. We'll also be crossing the Continental Divide on this road. So this road takes from Anaconda down to the Big Hole Valley. It's a very pretty ride. So buckle up and let's hit the pavement. This is a really bumpy road. They are constantly redoing the highway. Different counties are involved in that. However, because of the amount of snow that this gets, they're doing it every year. And the patchwork, they do a wonderful job, but it tends to wear down, and then you get waves in the road and just bumps all over the place. So I apologize for it being all bouncy. I know that a lot of times they're shaky anyways, but it's going to be pretty bouncy today because of the road. Getting up to the S-curves. There's some really good hunting spots back up in here. Every once in a while also, certain times of the year, there's a cool little waterfall that comes off the side of the hill, kind of right up by the top of the Continental Divide, or where we crossed the Continental Divide anyways, on this highway. Alright, so this is where we're crossing the Continental Divide. This is where this highway really gets pretty, is over here on this side. The whole place is pretty, I think, but just look at those mountains and the view that you have. A lot of snowmobiling goes on up here. California Creek Turn, that's a nice little camp area and snowmobile. Moose Creek. Just a beautiful valley. Right down here, there's a turn for Seymour Lake. Takes you back up in the hills off that direction. There's upper and lower Seymour Lake. You can actually, there's a hiking trail. If you follow it, you can come out up at Goat Flats or the Storm Lake, which sits west of Anaconda. My son reminded me just a few moments ago about a story that I told him years ago. There's a book, I believe it's called The Crow Hunter. It talks about a gentleman back in the early 1800s that was on back in that neck of the woods. Oh, there's a moose right over there. I'm gonna try to get turned around, then I'll finish that story in a moment. Zoom in as far as I can with this. That moose is laying right there. Just saying, I hope you've seen a moose, and there's one right there.
Let me see.
Alright, sorry I couldn't get a better shot of that moose, but that was kind of neat to see. So, just laying there, hunkering down from the storm. Anyways, continue that story. Back in the early 1800s, a gentleman was riding a horse back through those hills, and a grizzly started stalking him. Eventually it popped out, scared the horse. The horse reared up, ended up kicking the guy off. When the horse went to come down from rearing up, it accidentally stepped over the edge of the trail and tumbled down to its death farther down. So what was left was the guy and the grizzly bear. The guy apparently was able to pull his knife, and when the grizzly attacked him, he was able to stab the bear to death. He did have some injuries, but then he continued on his way. Had to walk the rest of the way, obviously, until he came across some more people that could help him out. It's kind of an interesting story. He was a trapper, and it just kind of tells you the lifestyle, some of the things that they encountered, and no matter what, they'd find a way to get over that. It wasn't something that was going to keep him down forever. He had to walk miles upon miles upon miles and injured on top of that, and he was still able to do what he had to do to get it done. So that's in the book, The Crow Hunter, I believe. So if you have a chance, check it out. You can read all about it. It has the guy's name and everything in there. An old ski hill right there. They don't use that anymore. That was used for skiing years and years ago. We're now getting pretty close to that junction. I'll be able to show you guys the Big Hole River. See what the ice is looking like. Hey everyone, so now is the time for all the details on that giveaway we're going to be doing. On March 1st, we will be holding a random drawing to give away some Montana merch. Up for grabs is going to be one Montana sweatshirt, a Montana t-shirt, a Montana baseball cap, 2 Montana bumper stickers, 2 406 window stickers, 3 Montana postcards, and then 5 Montana stickers. So in total, there's 15 items, so you have 15 chances to win. So to get entered, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and then comment on this video as to where you are from. Once you've made that comment, I will assign you a number. And then on March 1st, 2023, I will be using an RNG or a random number generator to choose those winners for each item. If you're in the continental US, the shipping will be paid. If you do reside outside of the continental US, if you cover the shipping, the item will be yours. So now why don't you guys go do some subscribing and commenting so I can start giving away some free stuff. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks for joining us for the ride today. There's hundreds and hundreds of them. They go all the way down that road there. This cattle train just goes on and on and on and on and on forever. I just talked with the rancher. He says that they've got a total of 16 miles that they're going today. with the cattle. So you can see they're way up there. Then they continue on all the way down this way. And they're still going, still going, still going.
Even River's like, oh my. Dad, the cows look like their heads banging.
They look like they're head banging?
Yeah, look.
Kinda, huh?
Why are we not pulling their head?
What?
Why are we not
Oh, that's just what they do.
Dad,
There's the cowboys riding their horses, chasing the cattle. This is the mule ranch out here in Mill Creek. This is where I was saying the Anaconda Company would send their mules when they were done working in the mines and at the smelter, let them live out the rest of their life out here. There's still some buildings left standing. At one point I'm told that these hills were just covered with mules just all over the place. So at one point in time I'm told there was also over 10,000 mules working at one specific time underground. So once you got underground, they would stay down there for the next 5 to 6 years before they'd ever see the sunlight again. So oftentimes when they come back up, they'd be completely blind. So a bunch of blind mules running around out here.